Okay, we'll start again. Welcome back to the Wafflehouse in Exandria and Beyond. Blah, 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 blah. All you can do all your stuff. Make your noise.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can't prompt the noise.
I'm prompting the noise. It happens every week. Okay, I've got the noise. I've got the noise button here now. A rapid resume from last week. Poor old Fomos completely forgot he had to do this and doesn't take notes. So this will be interesting, including I want an accurate depiction of the entire lore dump.
No problem.
Interpretive dance.
No problem.
In an interpretive dance. Yeah.
Well, let me get my ballet shoes on. So the Scooby Gang, I mean the Waffle House, went on to rumble with Marmaduke once more, and we were successful. On the way back, we came to Sanctuary and outside saw a corpse that looked a lot like Azakar, mentioning someone called Azarak the Heretic, clearly decomposed inside his in this cage. It had been some time, which we thought was odd, but at the same time we were quite upset that we believed Azakar was dead, and therefore were quite mere moments away from nuking the whole place. Before we were ushered down by Watcher, the big guy in the armour?
Advisor.
Advisor, that's it, Advisor. And he proceeded to beckon us down, basically into the basement, the underside of Sanctuary, and we came across a very old, almost like a Buddhist monk-looking like guy, and a few others that we'd recognise from the temple. We found out that the body outside didn't appear to be Azakar. It was a ruse, so to speak, so make everyone believe that we had been banished and that he was dead for putting back Sanctuary by a number of centuries, if not potentially a millennia, from stealing the blood. There's a whole bunch of other lore, but the most important part is where we ended, which was the old man, after answering all of our questions, asking if he could have his bowl back to JC. I think that was not bad, considering I had to remember it from the start, so I'll take it.
So is the music deafening to everyone else?
It was, yeah, it just got a tad too loud at the end there, yeah.
Well, the bit you can't hear from the music was really awesome and great.
We'll have to listen back for this week's next week to find out what you said.
Is DM there? I can't hear him.
I
He's
can hear the
muted on Discord.
but normally he speaks to us through Roll20 anyway.
Oh, I see, okay.
I can't hear him on either. I'm doing well.
I
can't
can hear
hear
the
him.
music coming from DM via Roll20.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's poured his 1% beer all over the headset.
No, he's just passed out from how bad my resume was.
That always an absolute, amazement at how good it was. Don't be yourself down too much.
Can you hear me now?
Hey!
Yeah. Got an echo though.
Right, hang on, bear with me. That was probably me. How's that? Better?
Hello? Yeah, that's
Hello?
better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So we are in the catacombs underneath Enclave. Resonating through the stonework, you hear the Om chant. the divine being looks at JC. I would like my bowl back, please.
Bowl? There's plenty of bowls on the table.
It's just the affections of an old man. I will leave you be. Come, advisor. And these two walk up.
Before he disappears, I will call out and say, "What do you mean though by your bowl?"
No matter. It's... My memory sometimes misserves me. Perhaps I thought you were somebody else.
I will say Yigsip just as he walks off, and I want to see if he reacts in any way, shape or form.
Make an insight roll for me.
21.
No, it doesn't react. And they go up the steps. The armoured knight holding the elbow of the venerable monk as he's taken up. The other Githzerai there, attentive. Have you had enough to eat? Have you sated your hunger?
I think at this point we probably have, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
I will escort you to your cells to sleep. If
When
need to
you
sleep.
say cells, does that include a lock on the door?
We are monks of a cloistered order. We all sleep in cells. And you're all, unless you say no, you're all led away. And you have you're taken to all the small little rooms with a simple cot, pitcher of water, a porcelain bowl for night soil. But it's a tiny space. It's about 8 foot long, about 5 foot wide only. Just enough room just to stand up and sit on the cot.
I will say to the person guiding me when I see this porcelain bowl, I'm going. You don't happen to have some fine gravel that we can put in this? I don't like leaving my stuff uncovered. You know, it creates a stink.
I'm sure this can be arranged.
Thank you.
And shortly afterwards, some grey fine gravel is brought in and given to you, which is put in the bowl.
Thank you.
And you can all have a long rest. The divine being wishes to see you break your fast. We'll get you when that time is right.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
at some point in the night, you are all going to hear the telltale sound of a litter tray.
but you hear JC as they leave.
Yes.
The doors are closed for the cells and they are locked.
Damn. Can I inspect said lock?
You certainly can.
Is
Make an investigate roll.
natural 20. 24.
These are old mechanical locks. There is a key in the other side. You think, probably given enough time, you could quite easily overcome it, if you wish to.
Sure, I'll keep that in mind in case we need to.
Okay. There's nothing, obviously, dangerous about them, except you have been locked in with this large iron lock. And so you all have your long rest. Omos, you need your long rest as well?
Yep, I'm just trying to get my sheet to play ball. Could I use this time to, if I'm able to, and I would have any sort of makeshift tools for it, can I change my ability from the calligraphy to lockpicking?
So lockpicking will be thieves' tools.
I think I've got those. That's a shame. Okay.
No, that's
never mind.
that's the skill. It's called thieves' tools. So yeah, that's what lockpicking is. But you do need equipment to do that with as well.
Yeah, I don't think I have that then. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave it as it is then.
You can do that though, if you wish.
You could very nicely ask someone in the party for it.
We're in separate rooms.
Ah, well, that sucks for you.
I tell you what,
So,
if we had thought about it, you could have given one of us your ring and you disappear into the ring. So at least there's two of us in the room. But obviously
It's not that. It's I have another ring that changes the proficiency of different tools per day. But I don't have thieves' tools, so I'll just have to acquire some next time we get a chance.
Okay. So you can you're now proficient in thieves' tools, picking locks and that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
It's a bit like Joe 90. Your eyes sort of move under your eyelids, and more Matrix actually. You learn you acquire a new skill.
I know kung fu.
I can fly a helicopter. So unless you're going to do anything else, you have your long rest, and you are all woken abruptly in the morning by the rattle of a lock being opened, and you're escorted back down to the air of the divine being.
If I may, if there's a certain point, I will ask Dak what his read on the situation was.
Well, we've been looked after and fed, so that's a start. But I'm still a little unsure on this deal. I don't think we really know enough about the results to say whether it's truly in our interest or not.
I'm only cautious, as last time someone conducted a ritual and we didn't do anything, it did result in Brick's death.
Precisely.
So, let's be aggressively cautious this time, and maybe act on your gut if you feel something's wrong.
Mm.
Although it'll have to be your gut, Dak, because my one's terrible. Oh, there's really porridges and cereals for me. I can't manage much else.
I tell you, I'm grateful they gave me some litter because I would have stank the place out last night.
So the acolyte came in to empty your night soil. JC had a clothes peg on his nose.
Yeah.
It says, "Oh dear, what have you been eating? It's that eating fish, isn't it?"
Fish.
Lack of fish.
Yeah. Fish. No, you had fish last night, JC.
Yeah, but it's the first time in a while. That's what I mean by lack of.
Oh yeah. So you escorted down to break your fast, and the divine being is there. He has a big bowl of food in front of him, and he sort of tucks in. This is very nice. And the advisor just stands behind him. You've never seen him take his helmet off. So
when they remove the helmet, do we recognise him? What does he look like?
he's never taken it off.
That's what I mean. It's like you say he just takes his helmet off.
No,
so does it
doesn't.
look like him
He doesn't.
recognised?
He doesn't.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He just stands behind the divine being. Azakar, you're at the left-hand side of the divine being.
Yep.
So Wafflehouse. Good morrow to you. I trust you slept well. Those who can.
Yes, it was an unusual experience, but
It was most excellent. It was almost like that the mattress was made of clouds themselves.
It's the scratchy straw that takes a while to get used to. So, what are we going to do? You have destroyed some of the divine blood. I have been considering this, discussing with the advisor and some of our other more eclectic members. We need to try and find a substitute for the blood that was taken.
what would suffice?
Well, you have arcane knowledge. Do you know of anything which could be of help to fill in where other substances don't?
I've got quite good arcana skills. Could I potentially do a check on that?
You certainly can. You certainly
See
can.
if
Yeah.
I think of anything. 17?
No, you're not sure. Lewin and Dak can do this, so
Well,
Because you have a Arcana spell.
Is this Arcana, or can I think more in a religious sense of what I know about gods and their potential physical or metaphysical makeup?
Well, you're doing an Arcana roll first of all.
Okay. Same as Phobos, 17.
And who has Arcana?
I do as well. I'd like to ask though, as this conversation sort of flowing, just say if you were able to share with us the exact nature of this ritual, it might better inform us as to what would do as a substitute. I'm going to try and use this as an excuse to find out the ins and outs of what this ritual actually involves.
Well,
17. That's obviously the number we're supposed to get.
Yep. Azakar, do you have Arcana skills as well?
Certainly do.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's going to be slightly more difficult for you, but you get more than 20, so you're okay with that. You have heard in your travels through Exandria in the days before tal'dorei was a kingdom, the time where the sky cities were all powerful. There was a source of magic which is distilled from the dead bodies or detritus from the time of calamity, or even before that. There were some places in Exandria which there's some places up in the mountains where this particular stone could be found and mined. You don't know these areas now because it's too long ago. The names would have all changed, but there is a way of actually distilling magical power out of certain rocks, which can fill in where other things don't. When you don't have all your components of other things that you need. If that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah, Azakar will sort of brokenly relay that from, long forgotten memories and his best interpretation of trying to find something that may still exist.
So the rest of you, when he says that, think, this sounds like residuum, which is defined from whitestone.
Yeah, okay.
There was a settlement in tal'dorei named Whitestone, which rumor has great deposits of residuum. This element you're thinking of.
How much exactly do we need, though?
Enough to temper more than 100 cycles worth of blood that has been destroyed by war. Ministrations. Do you know anywhere where you could get this in short order?
Lewin reaches into his bag and he pulls out 5 kilograms of white stone. This is what you're referring to, isn't it? This is unrefined, of course, but the substance, correct?
That is a kingly prize. Do you have the distilled form of that on you?
Not on me. That is rather more difficult to come by, but you seem to have capable enough craftsmen here.
I do not think that's within our knowledge to be able to do this.
Alas. Well, back into chalking up my papers then.
Well, Lewin, surely there would be... Is there any way that we could do this if we could get to Whitestone and back here? Surely...
That's almost certainly. Between myself and Dak here, transportation across all of existence is a mere thought away.
And we did just take an entire pile of gold, which is probably going to be more than enough to pay to get this distilled form, right?
Then what are you on about?
I warn you, the clock is now ticking. When the players were gathered on the board together last night, did you not feel the deep umbral toll of a bell? Forces are now moving. the Githyanki will try and find us out with vigour. Other powers which are perhaps even more concerned in our destruction and the prevention of the materialization of our mistress seek us out. We have short time to sort this out. Do not think you have the time or the ability to go back to the prime material plane. If you did, your journey may be interrupted or diverted somewhere where you do not wish to be.
Is there no way with our, well, maybe not mine, but the others' collective memories of Whitestone and your ability to potentially help us get
Lewin
there
has
and back?
never been to Whitestone.
None of you?
Look, the only person who knew Whitestone well is currently in heaven.
So Dak has been there, but
I've been there, but yeah, this refining of like this is probably quite outside his more naturalesque knowledge, I would think.
you need to be
I wasn't about buying. I wasn't about going to buy the refined stuff from Whitestone directly with the pile of gold that we took.
Yeah.
I mean, you have
refined
seen a lot of residuum, of course. You were transporting that from Kymel to Singon.
Yeah.
Of course. The ruins of Singon may still have a large haul of refined residuum. I hear it was the bounty for a being of great power.
Singon might, but Singon is broken. We have found three areas which are still more or less vital.
Could you maybe tell us more about these 3 areas? Maybe Lewin, myself, maybe a little bit able to help, but Lewin more specifically might know what area may be of most import in regards to finding a stash of residuum.
Well, there is a tower with a protective dome at the top. There is a house floating, again with a protected dome around it. Clearly there are people perhaps still there. And there is a fragment of wall with elves manning it who have been maddened by the chaos of Limbo. Somehow managed to survive.
Could you describe this house to me? Any defining features?
And he describes a house to you, but you haven't been there for hundreds of years, so it's not going to click with you really.
Fair enough.
You haven't
It
been
would be
there for so
hundreds
long.
of years because Lewin's not quite that old yet.
Well, you were being kept by the hag for 100 years, weren't you?
Oh yeah, good point.
Yep.
Time dilatation's a funny thing.
Yep. So there are 3 areas that we have discovered. The scouts are looking for more. Why these 3 areas are still intact, maybe through the machinations of those there, maybe due to other powers. I cannot tell you.
Do any of those, Lewin, seem to be a sign?
Well, the fact that they are still holding out against the chaos of this plane implies there's some form of power there.
Any of them being a good lead on enough residuum?
All 3 are potential options.
So I would suggest if you can make amends for the barbarity against destroying the blood, but you may also find other things which will help you fulfill your own quest.
I think it's right that our interests in this case seem to be quite aligned. They need something from one of these locations, and we need something from them too. So
I had a dream last night, which is unusual because I rarely do. It was from our mistress. She bade me remind you that the string of time is often knotted, loops back on itself. Not just a single thread that just carries on in a straight line. What is it the gods speak with riddles? But she seemed to think he would understand what that meant.
Do any of us?
I mean, I've got an idea, but I'm still
You
not
share?
sure.
Well, by all means, share.
Well, yeah.
Say perhaps a certain master wizard were to break the laws of cosmic causality and move things back to just before everything happened, accessing that residuum before Singorn was transported into this horrible plane. No offense. We may be able to resolve this situation. And in Ross speak, that means the plot of the last Avengers film. We go back in time.
We get
stop
the residuum. It stops it coming from it to here, and then we can just come back and bring the residuum here and do both.
Yes, and in the same time we stop Singorn teleporting.
Wait, well, we need to decide if this is Hot Tub Time Machine or Back to the Future.
I don't know, and Lewin wouldn't know this either. Time is not something that's usually messed with, and believe me, I have a certain friend with a big eye and a golden plate in his chest who would be very upset with Lewin if he did this.
Mm.
I mean,
even though I helped save him.
Considering Foam's had a library and he likes to think, like, he does like to read about weird and wonderful things, anything I could do roll-wise to see if this is a possibility?
You can make a history roll.
History roll? That's not too bad. 18.
No, nothing outside of. You remember reading a rather tacky book once about somebody going into a times machine and going forward. And the world.
Is it a blue box?
Actually, no. It's actually going forward, and the people actually are just live on the surface as the elves are underground as the dwarves. It was you thought it was okay, but it's just something you've forgotten. It was a bit of something to pass the time whilst you were stuck in the ring for your many hundreds of years.
Yeah, no knowledge there, just tacky novels.
I mean, if you could, that white stone that you call it, if you have that on you, half-blood, if you can convert that into what you say residuum, that may be of benefit. Yes, I have heard of residuum. If you could do so, that would save you going to Singorn.
I can attempt. I will need access to an alchemy lab and several powerful spellcasters. This is guesswork by Ross. Ross has no idea how you make residuum. Lewin might.
I don't think Lewin would have the knowledge to do that. Do you have alchemy skill?
I don't.
No,
unfortunately.
okay. So he really wouldn't have a clue how to do this.
So could I potentially do that in the next long rest?
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
time is of the essence.
I can do it tomorrow as a backup, but I wouldn't be able to do it today, and I'd need the tools. But I can get the knowledge within 24 hours.
Maybe as a backup plan, it's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite useful, this ring of yours, isn't it?
It would be if I could have stepped in
Tell the
now.
future.
Yes, unfortunately, divination isn't my strong point.
Let's find out what you're doing in the morning.
That's backup plan. Let's think about a more immediate, and at least it's not a great plan, but a reserve plan nonetheless if we need it.
Well, my opinion, I still think checking the ruins of Singorn for this refined residuum is the safest and most obvious answer.
And then backup is tomorrow I could potentially make this and refine it.
Yes, that is also good. And I will say again, while I do not want to bring the Sentinels of Sigil down on me, there is a third option, but it is an unknown of great uncertainty.
Well, I think searching the ruins is probably the option.
Most
Plus,
immediate resolution.
It aligns with our original reason for being here as well, so that's not a bad thing.
Is there a potential fourth option? Sorry, with Azakar thinking about this with that Arcana check, that he believes there used to be places that exist within Limbo.
Also, couldn't you use some of your magic, like your ability to... You're quite handy with warp and things in Limbo, right? Like, is there anything you can do with this white stone to potentially refine it?
That you can construct simple things. As we're talking about the air, that would be a step too far. You'd really need to have the kit to do this, and to have the knowledge of how to make residuum.
Residuum is often made by sort of specialist craftsmen over several years.
Okay, well, look, Azakar, on the way back, if we're not successful with our venture today, if you can use your ability to sort of pull out the tools that I list you for alchemy, that would be very helpful. But we can deal with that when we get back. But that's me basically just saying I need the tools to do alchemy skills tomorrow, so I will have you create the vials and pots and pans and stuff that I need for that kit.
Okay.
Assuming
Asgard thinks that's possible.
So one of the High Inquisitor by the nan who comes along and says, "I will, if you wish, I will try and source this. If not, we can get some of our acolytes to prepare the equipment that you need."
Well, whilst the others are discussing, I'd hastily scribble down whatever the bits and pieces are for an alchemy's kit, and then I'll hand that to Brother Nanny.
You don't know, because you don't have that skill.
Okay.
Alas, I thought you were giving us instruction. Well, maybe another time, but as the divine being says, time is of the essence. We're already feeling probing thoughts of the Slad god. We have to be quick.
And I guess, Lewin, your decision, I think, on this case, I think that's fair for everyone to say, considering this is your hometown at stake, so to speak.
I think the most obvious solution is searching Singon.
Yeah, but which of the three parts? That's what I meant.
I think the house, but no other reason than it is my gut instinct. Actually, better question. Dak, which one does your gut instinct say?
I was leaning towards the house as well, actually, and secondary the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Unanimous decision.
Well, let's go to find this house, and if we can have a guide or some direction.
The divine being says, one of our acolytes will take you there, but needs to will not go too close. They are young, inexperienced, and would not survive against what we see there. There are chaos beasts amassing, and the Slad are out in force. Be warned.
And as long as we have a way back, that's all we need.
You have the ability to get back to Enclave. One of you has the scale. Yes.
The silver scale. Yes, I have it.
It was mentioned beforehand that you had access to dust that would allow us to travel through Limbo safely. That might be useful if we get separated.
Yes, I think the advisor will administer another dosing. This is perishingly expensive. This is off the main Chaos Stone itself. But it would help you in your quest, which will help us. And once we have done this ceremony, nothing else matters.
Okay, I think we've got a plan.
So he nods to the advisor, who walks around you all and sprinkles dust on you.
Mm-hmm.
If you would let him do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. As he comes past me, I am going to whisper to him that I apologise for being so blunt with him last time. I just didn't trust you then. I do now.
Okay. Well, he He just nods and just ignores you, and just walks around and he just sprinkles dust on all of you. Gets a little bit up your on your whiskers and up your nose, JC.
Yeah. I'll do the thing where they shake their head really quickly.
Okay, and then you start. Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
If it would let me. There you go. 3-1.
Fine. You recognise the smell of sneezing powder, and then he comes back to you at the end and just comes back and puts some red dust on you. He comes back to Divine Beam. Well, you best prepare for the day. I wish you good luck. And may the gods be on your side. And may our mistress watch over you. And you are led out through the door at the bottom. Try not to let the monks in this enclave see you. You are excommunicado.
We'll do our best.
Okay. And you get escorted
JC
out.
will immediately go invisible.
And you get escorted out. And there's a young acolyte there who had found... you'd recognised before, he'd seen... he'd talked to you before about seeing Singorn materialise. Obviously a very good scout. And he'd found one of the... he's found one of the Singorn bits. And he leads you out into the fields of Limbo. And
There we are.
oh yeah, so you're in Limbo. You're back in Limbo. And as you go through the illusionary barrier around Enclave, and suddenly you don't see it anymore, and you now find yourself with crashing rocks around you, and then very rapidly, high in the air, there is an upside down tree in front of you. And
Are we? Sorry, I don't see Azakar's token on here. Can you see anything?
Azakar, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I can see, but I can't see my token.
Okay, where have you gone then? Let's take all you all off and put you all back on again. There. Azakar, JC, Lewin, and Formulus.
Alive.
There we go. You find yourself just floating here, standing upside down under this under a tree on this upside down floating island, flying island. And then you get moved on again by the young acolyte, who then points forward and motions that you should keep going forward. As a car, he says you should go another hour in a particular direction. He says that he cannot come with you any further.
Fair enough. We have our direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So what is going to be your marching order doing that?
Well, I think we should put the burliest, strongest person in the front.
As a
Who's
car
got
at the front then, yeah.
Who's got a strength score above 10.
Must be you.
Equal to 10.
Oh, that's good enough.
Congratulations, you have been volunteered.
Hey, Dak can be an elephant.
But I'm not now.
I mean, theoretically, my strength score is 26.
What does theoretically mean?
Don't you mind.
So anything going to be cast before the day starts, or are you just...
If I can, while floating through space, I will try to get telepathic bond up on everyone.
Yes, you can do that. Yep.
I was just going to say, for what it's worth, do we think Pass Without a Trace is worth it?
It lasts an hour, right?
I don't see the harm in it.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, alright, well, cool. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Oh, may I say, Askar, most wonderful to have you back again. We missed you tremendously.
No.
It's good to be back. I feel like you have achieved much without me.
Well,
we did kill a giant worm. That was probably our best achievement.
And we dispatched with one of your distant cousins and his giant lizard.
So
Oh, really?
This seems a bit chipper for Asakar.
Askar is probably happier than you've ever seen him. It's somewhat out of character.
He keeps doing a strange thing with his mouth. I don't like it.
Does it curl up a little bit at the edges?
Yeah, and I can see your teeth.
Yeah. Oh
Like the
dear.
big bad wolf.
So you follow the direction of travel, second star on the left, and you keep going for about an hour or so. With the pass without a trace on, nothing disturbs you in your travel. The just of stability is keeping you safe in this environment. Despite the placid air around you, you can still hear distant crackling of thunder. As long as it's not too loud for you. Let's take you off there. So you were going towards the house, yep?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I suggest that we let Dak and Thomas do the talking, as they have the best brains and mouth amongst them, respectively.
Seems rather generous, but I'll take it.
I also very strongly suggest that we do not let JC do the talking this time.
That seems optimal, yes.
Look, it was a genuine question, alright?
Well, if that's the case, if we have to do that, you can lead the way, Dak, and I'll guidance you if it's needed.
A storm.
Oh, my eyes!
A storm front comes through. It's very hot all of a sudden. You're surrounded by boiling magma. Your dust of stability is protecting you somewhat, but you're all will take. Can you all make Constitution saving throws, me please? Apart from Phomos, doesn't need to.
Ooh.
The heat is. Dak, you don't need to either because you've got fire resistance as well.
Yeah, sure.
So JC, you starting to wilt in the heat. Despite
my fur coat doesn't help.
So you get a point of exhaustion, which hits you for 7 psychic damage. And the area around you, if you hadn't had the dust of stability on, you'd probably be incinerated in this space very rapidly.
Being very hot in here.
Yeah. And then the ground starts to... there's a little bit more solidity to the ground, and in front of you, you see a floating island floating above a magma field. On this island, you see burning trees. There's broken houses. There is a broken hall to the top. The roof is collapsed. There is a bit of grass here, but it is getting rapidly scorched in this space. And to the can you see on this? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. And ahead of you, you see there's a dome around a two-floored house. Inside there, it is relatively unscathed. In the ground, milling around, you see a couple of chaos beasts, 4 chaos beasts. They're eating the ground. One of them is chewing on a tree. They haven't seen you yet because you got past about how to trace up.
Should we see if we can go round and go into the back of the house?
Sounds like a good idea.
I think that's a bit meek for us. I think we should make safe the situation and eliminate the threats.
True,
Go ahead.
but we could attract a whole bunch more of them by causing a ruckus.
You do see here there are 2 dead chaos beasts.
I'm quite a fan of sneaking around what we can, even if it's just to get a better position.
Okay, you've only got a couple of minutes left for Cast About the Chase and for Rory's telepathic bond.
Let's go to the northwest and let's head over in... If we've only got a couple of minutes, I would suggest we go in that direction, round this way, here.
Okay.
So go in here and then around here. What's everyone's thoughts?
I mean, I was initially thinking going the other way, but
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you want to go that way, but where there's more flames, then we can.
I think we should go to the house, see what happens there, and we can always take on these chaos beasts afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. If we loop around to the right, then let's do it. It looks like there's a path actually, right, around here.
Well, that's what I was thinking, and we haven't necessarily got to step foot on land just yet anyway, because we've kind of got the whole floaty thing going on.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's fine then.
So we could just attack the beasts.
Oh. You
They
certain
don't
about
know
that?
we're here. We have the drop on them. We have no reason to believe that the people in the house won't attack us anyway. And at least having attacked the beast, they may think we're here to help them.
I
Not
think
bad idea.
Azagar speaks sense. Controlling this situation is the far more sensible option.
Okay.
Okay.
In which case, let's all get ourselves into position. JC, you get where you think it's going to be best to...
I will pull out the crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh, the crossbow.
That's
you
where
all
the
make-
lightning comes from.
Could you all make stealth rolls for me, please?
Yeah. Can I do this with invisibility up? Because I can cast something on myself at the moment.
Yes, you can.
Brilliant.
Oh
So
my
that'd be
god.
advantage. 20.
Okay.
Does pass without a trace do?
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
That's
Plus
a
10 to that.
15 for me.
Oh, that's not bad.
43 for me.
43. So JC ceases to exist.
Azakar, what kind of armor are you wearing?
I'm not.
Oh, wait, you don't wear armor?
No, I have a
Tackle out.
what do you call it, like a magical chest tattoo thing that gives me an AC of some kind.
Oh, cool.
A barrier tattoo.
Ooh.
I want
Well, they
it.
got ink.
Can I just ask as well, while we're sneaking around getting into positions, whatever, where are these two... Oh, the two dead... Sorry, I couldn't see the 2 tokens. They're up there. Okay, that's fine. I just needed to know that. That's very important.
I feel like with a 43 on stealth, I could come right up behind one of these and slit its throat and it would never know I was there.
I mean, you're welcome to try.
Where are we allowed to get to, sneaking-wise?
Okay.
I think we should try and stay in the brush, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to get... 490, okay.
So as you get onto the ground, over the ground, you feel your almost gravity take over, and you just find yourself walking on the ground now. Feel that gravity is there, which sounds slightly strange after you've been used to floating. Okay, so JC, JC is invisible, yeah?
Yeah, I've disappeared from both past, present and future timelines at 43.
Okay, so you are invisible because, in fact, you got 45 because of advantage because you're invisible. Excellent. But JC, Lewin, when he lands, there's a clank from his armour.
When he lands nowhere near me, right?
Yep. And at that point, the Chaos Beasts will look up. And they will see... They look at you, Lewin. They see you. But they're not looking at anybody else at the moment.
I'd wait for JC to fire crossbow, but can I ready an action for when JC fires an opening shot?
You certainly can.
Because we have psychic bonds, don't we? So you can give him.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to say JC before this bond goes down.
You've lost surprise because Lewin just landed just there, just in empty ground, with his armor on. So could you roll for initiative for me, please?
Damn, I was hoping to get an opening action in. Oh, nat 20. Perfect.
None of you were prepared for Lewin Boreal.
Okay, so Lewin Boreal. Okay, so they look up and see you. They start to unravel tentacles around themselves, and you can see them undulating slightly. These chaos beasts, you know, they're quite difficult to hit. They are creatures of chaos, and you know that that's quite difficult to actually target them with your distance spells. They can just morph in and out of existence around them. Let me find my people. Who have I got? They are no, and no. There we go. Okay. So they look up and see you. So they are getting ready to go, and unfortunately, we're going to have to change the music. And we'll keep the.
Oh, I can't hear the music.
It's not. It's just the Limbo noise in the background.
As in, I've got nothing.
Can't you hear?
I don't know if anyone else can hear anything.
Can you hear that?
Oh, I can hear that now. Yeah.
It's just there in the background. So we will go to. Let's go to Spotify. Let's have some of that. There we go. Okay, Lewin.
Okay.
Okay, so you see they start to unravel their tentacles around them, and they look towards you.
Lewin is going to point up his arm, and like a flare firing into the sky, you see this great big burst of light.
Yep.
So I'm going to try and get a hypnotic pattern in the centre of them.
Okay, put it on.
So that's a 30-foot cube. I can never. So that's...
You can use the measurement thing. Yep.
Yeah. So I think I can get all of them.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah, can I get all of them to make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom is 20.
Saves.
17.
17 fails.
18.
18 fails.
10.
Fails. So 1 passes, 3 fail.
Okay. And they are what? They are.
They are charmed and incapacitated.
They are charmed
they take damage
and incapacitated. Okay.
Can their charmed or incapacitated state be stopped if they take damage from anyone?
Yes.
Correct. If they take any form of damage or anything takes an action to shake them out, it ends.
So
they
count as charmed, do they? Let's see. Can they actually be charmed?
If they have immunity to charm, this won't work.
Okay. They look at it and then they look straight back at you.
Oh dear.
That's a shame because I was about to put these on because these are quite cool.
Ooh.
Freebie today.
Very cool.
I like those. I like those a lot.
I missed that.
Around the Chaos Beast that's closest to us, it now has charmed around it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh well, it's a shame that didn't work.
Yep.
What I will do is I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I am going to be front of the back, shielding JC and giving him potential sneak attack if they go for me.
You don't even know I'm there.
Okay, JC.
Cool. As Lewin brushes past me, I'm going to launch a arrow from the crossbow at the one closest to us.
Go for it. So your invisibility goes down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
23.
Whack. Sneak attack as well, please.
Cool. So that would be 39 total.
39 total. It sinks into him. 39, yeah?
Yes.
There we go. So, he looks injured.
Yeah.
You hit him hard with your magical crossbow.
Yep. And then as a bonus action, I'll move and hide effectively in these bushes just to the left of me.
Okay, you can move and hide. Try. Yep. Make a stealth roll.
26.
Okay. You just disappear into nothingness. Don't forget, you still got pass without trace on you. So that's
36.
36. Fomos.
Yes. Fomos will pop out of his invisibility and go, surprise! And he's going to point at the two corpses behind this chaos beast on the back right. Can it make 2 dexterity saving throws, please?
Which one? This one here?
Yes, that one, please.
2 dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, as the corpses behind it will shatter into shards of bone, flying at...
23.
Okay, that saves.
And 19.
So it'll be 1 at full and 1... So the first one will be halved, and then the second one will be at full.
Just going to reduce the volume on your talk, Sally, because you're quite loud.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, it's me. It's not you.
So that's a 10 and a 21.
How do I reduce your volume on your sound on this?
Discord. Right click on me, and then there should be a user volume.
There we go.
You can
Slightly
just turn
better.
that down.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
Yep. So that is 31 piercing damage as shards of bone stick into its back like a porcupine.
Porcupine. 31 piercing. Yep.
That's the one.
Nice. 31.
And
yep.
And then I'm going to meander quite quickly 35 feet around here just to the side of this cliff, so I'm a little bit further out of sight after that.
Yep. And you see the trees are scorched, some of them are on fire. Okay, first Chaos Beast. He's going to run to 5, 10, 15, 20. Just runs at Lewin. And he gets 3 tentacles whip out. 20 to hit.
This is
14 to hit. 18 to hit.
All 3 missed.
And these tentacles whip out to you.
Force.
Yep. And Azakar.
Okay. Azakar is going to... I am going to cast Bless on the people around me, because who doesn't love being blessed?
Bless, yep.
Unfortunately, Fomos is slightly out of range, although to be fair it says up to 3 creatures anyway. So Dak, Lewin and JC, be blessed, my friends.
Yay! I love Bless.
I love Bless.
God bless you.
And I'm trying to see if I've got anything that's a bonus action, but I don't think I do.
Okay, so you're now
Azakar.
concentrating as well, yep.
Nice.
I love those things going around. I think they're great. Okay, JC, I forgot actually, you shouldn't have had sneak attack, but I let you had it because you were invisible.
Okay.
You have a disadvantage from attack rolls because of these chaos agents. Next one, he is going now to move towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes to there. Can't attack though. Don't want that. Next Chaos Beast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they are done. Dak.
Cool. I think... Oh, get the right tool. Come on, some cooperation. How far am I from this one? Oh, 30 exactly. That's fine. So the one that's directly in front of Lewin, I'm going to cast Blight.
Nice.
So that is a Constitution saving throw, please.
15.
Failed. So that's 34 necrotic damage.
34 necrotic damage. And that... Yeah, that does affect him. Yep. Ah. I just realised there's a problem with this bless thing. It means you can't pick up the tokens around it. Okay, 30. How much? 34 damage, yeah?
34, yeah, thank you.
Okay, so his tentacles are starting to shrivel up slightly.
Good
Nice
stuff. That's me.
Okay, done that. Round 2. Who's next? It's... Where are we? Sorry. We'll get there. Lewin.
Oh, I seem to be deleted off the turn order.
Hmm.
You have, haven't you?
Yeah, because you were like 24 or something, weren't you?
I mean, I go before
me.
JC, so...
Can you just... Let's put you back on. Can you just roll yourself in?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Where's... you should have gone on here somewhere. And you I'll pay you 25.
Hey, there we go. Righty-ho. As I have got all 3 of them in front of me, you suddenly see as a whole bunch of daisies burst out of the ground, and then suddenly in a great big lightning shock, I'm going to daisy chain lightning them.
Cool.
Nice.
So that jumps to up to 3 targets as long as they're within 30 feet. So I think I can get all 3 of them next to me here. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, all can all make dexterity saving throws.
17, 16, 10.
Fantastic. Irritatingly for me, that hasn't done the damage, so I'll have to do that by hand. So they take 39. Each of them take 39 points of damage.
Okay, so the first one dies. It just squeals and just falls to the ground. He's not dissolving as fast as you can. There seems to be something around this area which is stabilising the area a little bit. Next one takes how much? 31 damage, yeah?
39 damage.
39.
They all take 39 damage.
Beg your pardon. 39, yeah?
That's it.
Nice. Doing anything else?
I am going to attempt to telekinetically shove the one next to me just to get a bit of space. So can it make a DC 20 strength save? Oh, it succeeds.
Yes, it can.
So it just holds its ground.
It holds its ground, doesn't do anything. Okay.
So again, I am just going to move next to JC to stop me being flanked.
Okay, JC.
Oh, you're gonna like me, Luke? I'm gonna move. To there.
Yep.
So I can stab this one.
Okay.
In the back with some kindness.
Okay. So it's disadvantage on your attack roll because of this chaos thing behind it. So, but you still get a 23 to hit, which does 15 piercing damage. Nice.
What about sneak, because now he's got Lewin in front of him.
Yeah, you have disadvantage. Disadvantage, so you don't get that. No.
Okay.
You could, of course, disengage as a bonus action, get behind him, and then you'd be able to take a sneak attack.
No, because if you have a 1 disadvantage, you don't get any bonus attack.
What I mean is, if he disengaged out of the area, he'd be able to move, so he could attack without disadvantage. Too late now.
Well, I can also bonus disengage.
Where's the disadvantage coming from? Sorry.
These chaos these chaos beasts are they are morphing in and out of existence slightly, so you have disadvantage attacked against them. So it's like having a blur spell on you.
Okay, sure.
So once you have one disadvantage, doesn't matter how many advantages you have, you cannot get sneak attack with that. Okay, JC, do anything else? Have we lost JC?
Yeah, sorry. I was just reading because I was trying to work out what this means. I'll put it in the chat. Elusive. I think that's actually if they don't get an advantage attack against me, rather than.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. I will. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action disengage. I'm going to move back into the bushes, and I can't exactly hide, but I'll try my best to sort of, hold a twig in front of my face.
Okay. Well, you can't hide because that's your bonus action used to disengage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I stand behind the bush effectively.
Okay. Phomos. There's a creature bearing down on you.
Yeah, I don't like that. But hopefully I can be a little bit quicker than it for now. So as I run bravely back towards Stash,
Yep.
gonna jump back here, and I'm just gonna turn around, and I'll use my action to cast Crown of Stars.
Yep.
And let me just quickly put that on so I remember to keep count of how many I have just whispered someone by mistake. How have I done that? I can't exit the whisper. There we go. I think I fixed it. Anyway, just break and roll 20. I will fire with my bonus action one of the Crown Stars at it, please.
Okay, go for it.
16.
16 still hits it.
Oh, well, I'm happy with that. That's 28 radiant damage.
28 radiant damage.
And you just get that little, you know that goat scream everyone's seen it, where it's like screaming. That's me firing it, and Dak trying to alert Dak to our new threat.
Okay, nice. That is him done. Azakar.
Okie dokie. Asuka is going to move up to here, and I'm going to cast Word of Radiance.
Yep.
So each creature of my choice within 5 feet, could they make a Constitution saving throw, please? That would be against a 19.
13 and 19.
Ah, of course one of them passes.
Yep. So how much damage did he take?
He takes... Skadoosh. 17 radiant.
17 radiant damage. Okay, nice. My turn. Chaos Beast. He is going to... You just hurt him, so he's going to attack you with a tentacle. 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
23 to hit.
That does hit.
What is your armor class?
19.
So he beats you by 4. Okay, so you take 5 bludgeoning and 3 psychic damage. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please? 23, not a problem. You know that these creatures can make you unstable and gradually disappear into the depths of ether, and you know that when they do this, they can actually they can actually turn you into chaos beasts as well.
Oh, that's nice.
And he gets one last tentacle attack, I think. 26 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so he hits you. You take 5 bludgeoning and 11 psychic damage. You are grappled. Yep. Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please? So you have 9 you've rolled there. So you are unstable.
Good.
Just have to remember that. Grappled and unstable. And where is grappled on here? There we go. Grappled, and we'll do that one for unstable. And so unstable, so you have a movement of 5 feet, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. End of your turn, you will need to make a Constitution saving throw or lose 1d4 wisdom. If your wisdom goes down to 0, you turn into a chaos beast. Okay.
Excellent.
So that's him done. Next chaos beast, this one here, he is going to charge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, That's as far as you can get. Can't do anything. Dak.
Okay.
Save me.
Well, this dude's right on top of us, so well, it worked before. I will. Yeah, I'll blight the one that's now right in front of us. Yes, blight the one in front of us. DC 20 Constitution, if you could, please.
So I'm just playing with these markers. Saving throw, yep.
Yes, please.
Constitution, 22.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one. So he takes half. So 24 necrotic damage.
Okay.
That's a really good roll.
24, yep.
Yes, please.
Nice. Okay, he's really starting to shrivel up as you do that.
Cool.
And JC, you're exhausted as well, aren't you?
Yes, one level.
One level of exhaustion.
Yes, it'll be disadvantage on the ability checks.
Oh, you're getting swamped with these things. Okay, nice. Next Chaos Beast, he is going to go up here. You can take an attack of opportunity, Azakar.
Woohoo! Gotcha!
Whack, 4 bludgeoning damage.
Woohoo!
Okay, it's disadvantage actually. 11, no, miss. Okay, 1, 2. He is now going to attack JC for attacking him.
Yep.
And he's got 3 tentacles.
I never attacked that one.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
What's your armor class? 18, isn't
18.
it? So 10 bludgeoning and 7 psychic damage. Could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
18. 17, it's fine.
That not a, no 18.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's in the Bridget, not 7th, isn't it? 18.
Yep. So you're fine there. He gets to
What was the damage again? It was it 17 total?
17 total damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next is 20 to hit.
Yeah, that one hit.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
20.
Fine, no problem. And last attack is 25 to hit. So it's
Yeah. That's more than 5, isn't it?
yep. So 5 bludgeoning, 13 psychic, and I need to put another marker on you, which is you are now grappled.
Oh.
You're being surrounded by markers. Okay, nice. Lewin.
Okay, JC is in a situation, so with twist of the hand, I'm going to move him out of that grapple. I am going to move you 30 feet away, and I'm just going to teleport you behind this shed where they can't see you.
That's some steps.
I'm assuming this.
There's steps.
I'll teleport behind this little shrubbery then,
Okay.
so you can hide behind it.
But large. Okay.
So you can move yourself there, JC, out of the grapple.
So the grapple is gone. Okay. So JC is there. Okay. Oh, you done it. Sorry. Put it there.
And then I'm just going to step over...
Oh, has Bless gone down?
It has, unfortunately.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to step over the tentacles, and I'm going to get round on the other side of this Chaos Beast, and start distracting it with waves of my Staff of Ice to give Askar a hand.
Okay.
That's my go.
Okay. JC.
Cool. I will put, not liking this, I'm going to put out the crossbow again, and I'm going to shoot that one.
Okay. Go for it. 24 to
Oh,
hit.
away with a 24.
Yeah. He does get some protection from the trees and shrubs, but you still hit him, and you do 10 damage.
Yep.
Which is nice. There we go.
I'm going to look at this crossbow slightly disappointingly, thinking, come on, you were really good a minute ago.
First, you must find a shrubbery with a nice little path down the middle. Doing anything else?
I am going to bonus action hide in said shrubbery. I will move up a bit though.
Yep. Okay.
To this bunch there.
Okay. Fomos.
Yes. Point blank panic of a crown of stars at it, please, with my bonus.
Yep.
For a 20, that'll be 29 damage.
16 actually, but that still hits.
Okay.
29, and he just crumples onto the ground. The combination of your radiant damage and the you can see his limbs are just all sort of leathered, and the tentacles the blight has just sort of sucked the nutrients out of him, and it just falls onto the floor almost like a mummified creature.
Ooh. Okay, fantastic. In which case I will go 20 and then 15, so I don't run through the fire.
Yep.
To there, and I will take the dodge action.
Okay, nice. Azakar, you are grappled.
Yes.
And you are unstable. You can move 5 feet.
Yes. If I enhance ability on myself, Constitution checks, does that include the saving throw I have to make it into the turn?
No, that's a saving throw, not a check.
Yeah.
Fucker.
The things which help with checks are resilience and bless.
So so a saving throw is something being done to you. A check is something you're trying to do to something else. By and large.
Okay. Let's chuck out another bless then for myself, Lewin, and JC. Can I see JC?
Yep. No, you can't see
Here
him.
you can.
No, you've hidden. What's your passive?
yes,
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 15.
No. He is hidden from you. You can't see him.
I'm dead, I'm gone, you don't know what happened to me, I was eaten by one of these.
Only the omnipotent can see him now.
Yes.
Lawrence disintegrated him to save him from the ignominy of being
I think
eaten
even the
alive.
Omnipotent would struggle to see him.
Yeah.
Despite the pinkness.
Hey, just me and you then, Lewin. Because I really don't want to foul that.
You can get Phomos as well.
30 feet, so I don't think I can.
Wah. That's unfortunate.
It'll disappear by the end of the turn anyway, don't worry. And that'll be Azakar, and at the end of the turn I'll do my thing. I'm feeling good about this, guys.
So bless and
Cock.
bless, yeah. I think the other ones are too difficult to use. Okay, so you done, yeah? Okay, Chaos Beast. This one it is going to attack. You are grappled with it. So one tentacle attack's going to go against you. The other two...
My unstable thing to do.
Oh, you do your unstable, yeah, please.
So I rolled my Constitution save and added a D4 and got a... It was Constitution, wasn't it?
Yep. So you failed your Constitution saving throw, so your Wisdom drops by 4 points. It's going to have an impact on lots of things, so you need to put that on your count. Remember what your normal Wisdom is, and you just have to put your new Wisdom there with it 4 off. It's going to have a lot of effects on your things.
Okay.
The Chaos Beast will have disadvantage on this because he's flanked.
Yep. I think that you have an advantage against it.
Okay. Fair enough.
And he is going to go. He's going to have a single attack against thing. 18 against Azkar.
No, just misses.
Misses. Okay, and then there's 2 attacks against Lewin, which is 8. Hey, what's it gone? 18.
Nope.
And 26.
26 would normally hit, however, it is blocked by a shield.
Ching! Okay, nice. Dak.
Cool. So I'm going to move up a little bit, and then, because it's working so well, I'm going to blight the one that's harassing Az.
Okay, go for it.
So another Constitution save, if you could, please.
11.
Oh, 30 necrotic damage.
30. Okay, and he's starting to crisp up, but he's still standing. He's not happy. This one is going to charge. Actually, can't see JC. JC, you're hidden, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to come down here then.
No, not Az.
So 25 to hit.
Yeah.
So 18 damage, and you're unstable already, but you are grappled. by him as well. 19 to hit.
Yep.
12 damage. And 21 to hit.
Yep.
That's 17 damage. Now just hold it a second, I just need a wee.
I have a feeling that Az is going to become our latest DAC of nearly always dying.
Yeah,
I will say, while it is very much appreciated that you came up to my defence, I also am designed for this.
Well, do you know the two things that came to mind is one, of all the people that are designed, it shouldn't be Lewin on his own. And secondly, when you disappeared that first one, I was like, oh, they're pretty much done. It will take like another turn and we'll be good, and they're just dead. And then that didn't happen. I am luckily resistant to psychic damage, so this has done a bit less than we think.
nice, handy. Hmm.
Those good old mind defences.
Absolutely.
Oh, I will say I have got through roughly half of my 650 milliliters. That's how intense the combat is.
When you say half, you mean one can or half of the crate?
No, one can is 650 milliliters.
I was going to say.
It's a big can. Anyway, I imagine we're all suffering from giant crab syndrome here. No one wants to pull out their best stuff because they're waiting for the giant crab around the corner.
Absolutely, yeah, I haven't cast anything particularly high. When they went down earlier, I was like, easy enough.
I used my best weapon and it let me down.
The problem is, you now have these guys disadvantage on all attacks against them, like naturally, so you just never get your pretty much like best weapon.
Well, I was hoping that hypnotic pattern would work because that gives advantage, which cancels out, so he would get sneak attack.
What's
I
that?
don't think it does cancel out. No, I think as soon as he has disadvantage.
Rules as written for sneak attack, it's only that attack. So rules as written, any source of advantage disadvantage cancel each other out, and it's a straight roll.
Oh, I've done it wrong.
It's your table, your rules.
What is the rules for sneak attack? I thought if you had any disadvantage...
So it's only if you have disadvantage on the attack. If there's any form of advantage, cancelling it out, and as long as the other criteria, so having an ally within 5 feet or attacking from hidden apply, then you still qualify for sneak
I
attack.
really need to read these rules again, don't I? I haven't read these for a long time.
I mean, I have the fun of dealing with a swashbuckler multi-class who does all the fun of every conceivable moment to get sneak attack, so... So it all comes down to the interpretation of the
and you don't have
paragraph.
disadvantage on the attack roll. So
I suppose downstream from that is how do disadvantage and advantage interact with each other? Because if they cancel then you don't have disadvantage.
But you would still be you would have to have the other criteria in place to get sneak attack.
Okay, okay. So I've made a mistake. So okay. Well, my bad. Well, we'll have to continue then as with the new rules as we are. Okay. Next one. Did he attack? I can't remember. What did he do? Yes, he did always 3 attacks, didn't he? Yep.
Yeah, he did quite a lot. Yeah.
Lewin.
Loved it.
Okay, I'm not liking this because Azakar is in pain. I'm assuming, can I get a cone to avoid Azakar?
You can. It's double movement to go onto that space because there's a dead creature on the ground. But that's fine, not a problem.
That's fine. There's a horrible squelching sound as sort of Lewin steps into this, as I'm going to bonk the Staff of Cold on the ground, and I'm going to Cone of Cold these two. So can they both make Constitution saving throws?
Well, the first one's going to fail no matter what. And the second one is going to make a Constitution saving throw of 19.
That is still a fail, so they both take 38 points of damage.
Does it? What's the... had this before, I think with this staff, it actually does use your spell modifier. It doesn't use its own, does it?
It uses my spell modifier. So the staff itself doesn't say anything about DC on it.
Okay, then it uses yours, so that fails. So now how much damage does it do?
It's 38 points of cold damage.
38, and it is looking surprisingly very frigid. That one in front of you has just turned into a ice popsicle, by the way.
I've created modern art.
You have.
And then I'm just going to 15, 20, 25, 30. Again, I'm just going to get round the back of it to help the phantom who is somewhere around us.
Okay, JC.
Out of nowhere, from the bushes behind, you see a bolt come flying through it for a 27
Okay,
hit.
I will give you Steak on that because I got made mistakes in the rules. I apologise for that. And they go.
You get, so that's 43 damage. At which point, seeing that much damage happen, all you hear is yes from this bush.
And it goes down. And it goes down, and then you just hear the crackling of the fire around you, and the thunder from Singorn and Limbo around you. So let's have calm there. So it's juxtaposition, the calmness and the limbo noise.
I am going to run over to Azakar.
First of all, can Azakar make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Certainly can.
Fine. The instability stops. Okay. So take that off now.
Oh, this is touching. We've all run over to check on how Azakar's doing. It turned out his death was just the thing to bring us all together.
Yeah, we almost killed him once. We better not do it again.
He still doesn't look great. Not necessarily injured, but not great.
Let's get rid of the bless as well. Okay.
JC never makes eye contact with you. He's purely just staring at any pouches or pockets you've got.
Okay. So you're standing there. Fomos is standing away slightly. The Chaos Beasts are not disintegrating into nothingness. Clearly there is a bit of stability around this area of land. You recognise some of the plants here, Lewin, these are some of the shrubs that you see around Singorn.
Can I try something quickly? Can I run over to one of these trees that's on fire and grab a branch that's on fire and set these creatures on fire to burn the corpse so they don't just magically come back?
You can do that. They don't. Actually, this one down here burns very quickly because he's very desiccated. Yeah. This one is just an ice. It's just an ice sculpture, so he doesn't burn at all. And the other two will take. You'd have to get a funeral pyre underneath them to burn them.
Yeah, I'll, whilst we're all talking before we move off, if there's time, I'll pile up what I can, and it'll be a very half-hearted attempt, you know.
But it just looks like a cat gathering sticks, in other words.
Yes.
Okay.
About right for JC.
Okay, well, you can do so, if you so desire.
Yeah, I said whilst we're gas flabbing, I'll be trying to burn these things.
Okay. And as you're doing that, so you are indisposed. What is everybody's passive perceptions, please?
Yes.
Mine's 13 now.
Yep.
16.
10.
Okay. So JC, you're busy doing what you're doing.
Yeah, the one with 21.
So you're over here collecting sticks and things. And we want.
Circle of death.
Would I be so mean?
Yes.
Sphere of disintegration.
Aura of disintegration.
Bang!
There we go.
And you look up, and standing just behind a window in this collapsed building, you can see a green slad. A fireball goes off. Could you all please make for me a dexterity saving throws?
Is that minus JC, I'm assuming?
JC is not there, so he doesn't do it yet.
And I'm just on the edge. Damn.
Yeah, you have to
See,
make
my
yourself...
cat antics have saved my life.
So Dak fails, Azakar fails, Phomos passes.
Yay.
And Lewin, how come Lewin keeps passing these saving throws?
Because Lewin has had feet on his side for the last 2 sessions.
33 fire damage. Phomos, you take half. In fact, Phomos, you take a quarter. So you take 16, you take 8. Azakar, you take 33.
Yeah, so Azakar, that was a natural 20 for you.
So whilst holding this shield... Oh, okay. So you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Okay, so Azakar, you have advantage. Oh, so that's a 19, so you pass. So 16 damage to you. Dak, you take... you failed, but you got fire resistance, 16 damage. Lewin takes 16. Azakar takes half. So 8 for Phomos, 16 for everybody else.
That's right.
Okay.
I am going to use the little poppy which grows out of my pocket
Yep.
to reduce that further.
Yep. Yes, I'll let you do that. Yep. Just at the last minute you can do it as a reaction. You didn't actually see it coming to hit you, but yeah, okay, I'll let you do that.
Fair enough.
Okay. And you see this green stag just standing there. He has a staff in his hands, which is gesticulating madly and jumping from foot to foot as it casts fireball at you. Back to... let's try this one, shall we? And that one. Oh, I haven't done this one for a while. Let's try. There we go. That's better. Okay, so what are you guys doing? So I am going to keep the turn order going. I'm just going to put him in now. And has he come? Has he gone in there? No, because that's crashed. Initiative for him. And okay. Starting the turn on again, Lewin.
Right.
You see that green creature there standing there, gesticulating around.
Don't like that. So Lewin is going to move his movement speed 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to dash another 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's going to duck behind this wall
Yep,
and
you can do that.
line of sight.
Yep. You'll have 3/4 cover there, but you are still in line of sight. Yep. JC.
Cool. Having seen this fireball go off, I'm going to hide myself in the bushes. That's what I'm good at.
Yep.
And then I'm going to, from the hidden, as I'll do as a bonus action,
Yep.
I will shoot the amazing crossbow at him. He's 90 feet away, so that should be within range.
Yep. What's the range for the crossbow?
120 feet.
Yep. So he gets a bit of cover because he is got a wall there next to him. He counts as it's going to count as he's going to count as partial cover because he did fire his fireball at you. How much damage you miss? It just clatters into the wall next to him.
I'm getting disappointed with this thing.
Okay. Do anything else?
No, that's it for me for the moment.
Phomos.
Yes. So, thankfully I've got smell snipers, so his cover won't mean much to me. But is this this thing here? Is this a wall? Is this something I could duck behind?
Yeah, it gives you partial cover +2 to your arm class.
In which case, I will get to here. Actually, because I'm not going to use the action, I could. How can I use it with cover? Can I hide behind a cover as an action?
Well,
Does that
you
count?
can try and hide. Yeah, make a stealth roll. Yeah.
I'll do that after I've used my bonus action to lob a crown of stars at him.
Go for it. Yep.
Ninja star. Magic ninja star. Where have you gone? There we go. 28.
Okay. 28. Whack! It just hits him and just blows up on him, causing him some discomfort.
In which case, after that, I will hide while he's just blinking for a moment.
22 damage. Yep.
Yep. Hide. What do I roll for that? Is it stealth or
Stealth. Yep.
15?
15. Okay, nice. Azakar.
Yes. As a car. Okay, I'm going to go to there.
Yep.
Is there a space near him for a spiritual weapon that I can see appear and have attack him? I don't know if he's like hidden down behind or if I can't see where it could.
He's
drop next to him.
behind that wall. He gets partial cover from that.
So I couldn't put it in the room with him. I can't see in there to.
Not into the room. No. What's the range of spiritual weapon?
That is 6 feet.
Is it 30 feet?
60.
60. Okay. I'm going to say you can't get it into that space at the moment.
Sure. Okay.
You can manoeuvre it around, but I'm not going to say you put it in there at the moment.
That's fine. Instead of doing that, then I am just going to guide and bolt him.
Go for it. He doesn't get any benefit from the protection from that. So you need to make an attack roll. I'll make him make a saving throw. Yep.
Sorry, no, it is an attack roll.
Range, a guiding bolt. That's what I thought. Yeah, sorry. At hits, 16 radiant damage. Yep. And the next person attacks him has advantage.
Yep.
16 radiant damage. Nice. The green slads go. He stands there. He's not very happy about you starting to throw stuff at him.
Acted it.
He disappears. You just see this great big red triangle following him around. Okay. Disappears. Oh, did we miss somebody out? Just gone.
He's disappeared off the turn order, but I think that's it.
He's got so good at hiding.
So
that
Dak. Dak.
Okay. Well, shit. I guess. Before all this happened, how injured did Az look?
Az looked like fair. Do you know what I mean? He'd taken a fair amount of damage. He certainly wasn't on his last legs, but he just looked a little bit uncomfortable. Something had happened that sort of had affected him more mentally than anything.
Alright, well, I'll just keep an eye on you for the time being then. Well, since our dude has disappeared, I guess I'll take the dodge action, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. JC.
Didn't you miss Lewin?
Did I miss Lewin?
There's no Lewin.
Yes.
You may have missed me, 'cause I'm 25.
Yes.
It's, for some reason it keeps bringing him up. There you go. Lewin.
Brilliant. Right.
Where are you?
Lewin thing.
Oh, there you are. I lost
I'm
you.
here. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm about to make it. I'm about to make that even worse because I think that lad had a capital idea, and then I'm going to clank 15, 20, 25, and Metal Gear Solid hug the wall while invisible.
Okay. JC.
Cool. I am going to jump over this wall And I'm going to drop to all fours like a normal cat, and I'm going to go and hide in the bushes. And I will, leave my actions. I'll hold dodge action whilst I'm there.
You do the dodge action, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so I've jumped over it, bonus action, hid, and then holding a dodge action as well.
Okay. Fomos.
Yes, I think this is a capital idea, so I'm going to keep hugging this wall. I'm going to go 20 feet across, just in case he's going to pop out somewhere. And I will also cast invisibility on this. Oh no, does Crown of Stars need focus? I don't think it needs concentration, does it?
No, it doesn't.
In which case I will
but
cast...
you will know that if you do that, the stars will still be visible.
In which case I'll take a dodge action. I'll be ready to dip dive and dodge out the way if I need to.
Azakar.
Yeah, I think Azakar is going to go... Azakar's going to go to here.
Yeah.
And... I think I'm going to... Does Azakar think it's reasonable that with detect magic he might be able to see this person?
You can't see invisibility with detect magic.
Okay, so
you know
they
that.
wouldn't try and...
Yeah, you know that, yeah.
It's fine. If that's the case... Fine, if that's the case, I'm going to dodge for now then.
Okay. The green slad comes back. He rematerializes. He gets his staff, and you can just see it spinning around his head, and he throws a bolt at you, Azakar. With a 7 to hit. Actually, no, he was invisible, wasn't he? So it's a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Doesn't hit you. Okay. And you just see some random crash of thunder. It just hits you as a chaos bolt sort of goes through the ether. Oops. Missed. Hold it. Where is he? It missed my next guys out. You hear this screech and scream. Jumping over this wall, there was a red slad. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just jumps at you, Fomos.
Okay.
On this side over here, there is... fortunately, slad a little bit impetuous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start again. Intelligence 6. Doesn't quite get to you. Oh, actually does. No, he does. Yes, he does. He just manages to get within 5 feet of you. And the next one, there's one more. And these are jumping over the walls that are there. And they are crashing towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perception. And he gets to here. He's sniffing around. He can't see you, Lewin. He doesn't know where you are, Lewin, but he's sniffing around. He knows you're roughly in that direction. Okay, so this first one, he's going to make the first one is going to attack you, Fomos.
Okay, I'm dodging at the moment, I
You
believe.
are dodging, yeah. He pounces at you. So he makes a claw attack. A 18 to hit.
Unless I get double dodge, then no.
No. So 18, you hit with a claw attack. You take 7 piercing damage. And could you succeed a strength saving throw for me, please?
Oh, strength. Sorry, I read.
Yep.
Wrong one. 15.
15 is just enough, and the Constitution save throw was that. That's fine. Next one is a 13 to hit.
It's to hit me again, yeah?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that still hits.
That still hits you, does it?
I've only got 12, haven't I?
You got +2 because of the wall in front of you.
Oh, okay, and that one doesn't hit then.
Okay, and bite attack.
Nope.
9. Fails.
You choose on a bit of wall.
He chews on a brick. Red Slag comes along and attacks Azakar with a pouncing on you. Claw attack, 8 to hit.
No.
9 to hit.
No.
And a bite. Natural 20. Makes up for it.
Might do it, yeah.
That might do it.
No.
So that is
Chomp.
15 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and Lewin, nothing's happening against Lewin. So Lewin, your go. Suddenly these red slads have just jumped out from behind the building. Some primeval cunning as you're coming closer, and they just launch themselves at you.
I think I was supposed to be in there.
Oh, sorry, have I missed you out?
Yeah, I'm below the red sled.
All right, sorry, it keeps jumping around. Okay.
No, that's all right.
Dak.
Okay, can I see the green sled from where I am? I suppose I can.
Oh, I've just taken you off for some reason.
Oh.
Get out of our turnover deck.
Exactly.
Where are you on here?
I was 4, I think, just below the red.
4. There we go. Yep.
Lovely. Yeah, I can see the green sled from here, can't I?
You certainly can.
Cool.
He's standing around, he's waving this staff around his head, and a bolt went towards Asakar and missed him.
Cool. Okay, let's see if this changes the situation. I'm going to attempt to feeble-mind him.
Feeble-mind him?
Yes, please. Or I'll try anyway. So that is an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, right. Interesting. Green slad. This isn't going to go well.
For me or him?
Yes.
17.
Exactly.
17.
Fails. He is feeble-minded.
Okay, could you do... could you roll 4d6 damage for him then, please?
Sure. D6 4 10.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 1.
Nice. Okay, Lewin. Now it's your go, Lewin.
Okay, sorry, for clarification, which one did he feeble-mind there, Dak?
The green one, green slad up here.
The green,
Magic-y
green
one.
slad.
Yeah.
Most excellent. Well, yeah, his need is greater than mine because he's about to die again. Right, Lewin is going to break invisibility because he's going to cast a spell, and again, he's just going to get Azakar the hell out of danger. So Azakar, I'm going to move you 55 feet and pop you next to Dak. God, my brain's not working.
Okay.
Infectious,
Nice.
sorry.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then, as my bonus action again, this is probably not going to work, but I'm going to attempt to use the surprise to try and use a telekinetic shove to shove this slad out the way.
So, saving throw, he'll have advantage on this because he's bigger than you. 22.
Yeah, he just holds his ground.
Yep, he sees his claws just grip into the ground as you're trying to push him back. Okay. Okay, JC.
Cool. I am going
Sorry, are
to...
you running away, Lewin, or are you staying there?
No, Lewin's realised that getting hit either way, he can hold his ground better than most, so he's going to stay where he is.
Okay.
I'm going to run my 30 feet to get to here.
Yep.
And then I'll bonus action hide.
Yep.
And then I will shoot the red sled near Phomos.
Okay. Go for it.
20.
It's 53 damage.
Yes.
That's impressive.
This weapon, it has mind of its own.
Two. For some reason, I'm not getting... Okay, let me just move that out of the way. That is... Put that on the map layer. Excuse me a second.
Yeah, what?
Two. There we go. Okay, 53 damage, yeah?
Yes, 53.
Oh, God's sakes. Can't pick him up for some reason. Get him
I
out of the way.
moved the house.
To the
This
front.
weapon is that strong.
53 damage, yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
53.
he starts up. It whacks him. He's not happy with that at all. Okay, Phomos.
Finish him.
Yes. Well, I think the wise thing to do here would be first of all use my action to disengage,
Yep,
and then bravely stand behind JC.
yep.
I think actually, can I get a little bit further? I've got 35. Yeah, I can get one more. I think I can get one more square.
Yep.
And I'm gonna snap him with another crown of stars.
Okay. So he gets the wall on his side. So he gets +2 to his armor class.
Okay.
Yep.
Does spell sniper make any difference to that?
No, yes, he does. Yes, he doesn't get the benefit. Yep.
29.
Okay, you zap him. He's not happy with that at all.
Have some of that.
Yep.
Thought you could get the jump on me, I get the jump on you.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Azakar.
Okie dokie. Azakar is going to just step away from Dak a little bit. And I'm going to attempt to cast Sunburst, hopefully.
I love that spell.
It's a fun spell.
It is.
So I would like to, with a 60-foot radius, hopefully get the 4 of them, but maybe...
60-foot radius is massive. That's half the size.
Oh, right.
Yes, radius, not diameter. So it's 120 foot circle, edge to edge diameter.
Oh, let me... As would know that. So there's no real way of doing that without getting Lewin, is there?
Well, not unless
I'll be fine.
you could cast it into the back room, but that's about as much as you can do.
The thing is, I'm guessing I can't see the back.
No.
That's the problem.
You don't need to. It's just a point you choose within range. You don't have to see the point it goes to.
Really?
Yeah,
If
that's what the
if
spell
that's
says.
the case, I would definitely do it in such a way that if there's people in the building, I might be able to get them.
You can airburst this nuke.
Because there could be more slard over the back there. So it'd be like that, perhaps. If that is okay with the DM, of course.
That's where you're going, are you? Just...
I don't think it goes around walls.
No. Okay. So you have to do it in the air. You're going to have to do an air burst.
Right, so no, that's what I said, right?
Yeah.
I can't put it where...
No, you can do an air burst and still hit these. I'll let you... You got... What's your intelligence?
18?
18. Okay, well, make a intelligence roll for me, please. This is going to be... No. It's a bit off target. Where are you going to put it? Put it where it was.
No, it wasn't quite there, because I think I was
Okay.
trying to... I think...
Could somebody roll for me, please, a D4. 3, 1, 2, 3. So it comes down. So bring it down 10 feet. So that's where it goes. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you're slightly off target because that was a difficult shot to do because you had to actually blow it up in the air. Air fuse. Okay, so everybody has to make what is it?
A Constitution saving throw.
Constitution, is it?
Yep.
Constitution saving throw for him. 19.
These
That
beats.
passes.
21.
Passes.
12.
Fails.
And 19.
Passes.
So how much damage does it do?
12d6 radiant.
And I haven't forgot you, Lewin.
Cool, good to know.
So 24 damage. So he basically... Look, it's not like one of those the Terminator movies with the nuclear bomb going off. You just see him illuminate from behind in a skeleton and he just disintegrates into nothing. He takes 24 damage. He fails, so takes 49 damage, and is blind. And he passes and takes 24 damage. Okay, nice. And he's blind as well.
Shall I do it now or on my turn?
Do it now. Constitution saving throw 27, so you take 24 radiant damage.
My transition lenses and my monocle activate.
Yeah. Instant dark glasses.
But only over one eye.
So you get a bit of sunburn as well.
I'll have you know that thanks to my jade circlet, I have double monocles. I haven't come up for a name with them yet, but I will someday.
Glasses.
Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Binoculars.
Okay, so Green Slad jumps forward and just throws himself at this one here, this other Slad. Starts attacking him. Red Slads, this guy is blind. He's just going to try and attack you, Lewin, but he's disadvantage. So attacks with disadvantage, bites, 8, 13, and he tries to bite you with an 8. Sorry, all miss. And these two just lay into each other, and I'm just going to reduce their hit points as they just basically take chunks out of each other. Actually, probably not as much as that. Okay, Dak.
Okay, I think...
Somebody's been copying your spells.
Yes, I know. I'm glad to see someone else making use of the fun ones. I think I'm just going to add to the chaos for these two up here, and I'm just going to cast Tidal Wave in such a way that it covers both the two that are tussling with each other. So if they could just do a dexterity save for me.
Well, I'm going to say they're grappling each other, so they're going to fail.
Cool. So they take 22 bludgeoning each.
Okay.
Lewin's got bored. He's cloning himself.
I'm going to spend an hour now doing this.
Okay.
Combat's not important anymore.
Lewin, you're starting to model yourself onto somebody else. You're cloning yourself, yeah?
That wasn't the intention. I was trying to move the scroll down and I clicked it. Luckily for me, this fella's blind, and given the scratch marks on the wall, I don't want to be here, so I'm going to back off 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to use my action to cast Fairy Fire. And I'm going to try and catch all of this lot in a big cube.
Okay, well, I'm going to say you can do that because not a problem. I'm going to say you can do that all because the two of them are fighting and what do I animated? Fairy Fire, yeah?
Yep, so...
How big is it?
It's a 20-foot cube, so I think I can get all of them in it.
20 foot? Is that too big?
I don't know if you can see the cube I've got up on the screen.
That's a 40-foot cube, Lone.
Oh, is that? In that case,
I bought something which is too big to the party.
Are you sure? Because that says it's 10 foot. That says it's 20 foot.
Yeah, but that's measuring from the center outwards, or at least that's what appears what it's doing.
That's fine. Well, I'm going to give all the encouragement these two slad need to batter the crap out of each other. As they both have advantage on each other.
Okay. JC.
Cool. I'm going to move to the tree next to me.
Yep.
I will bonus action hide.
Yep.
And then I will again shoot.
You can take the aim action. He got disintegrated by the sunburst.
Oh, he did, is he?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was still okay.
Shoot the blind one.
Yeah, I was going to go for the green one because the green one's more powerful, isn't he?
Well, he's feeble-minded and tussling with the other one at the moment.
All right, that one is then.
Okay, you get advantage on this because he's blind.
27.
Okay, 27. Yep, and you got sneak attack on that.
Yep, so that's 54.
Okay, and there's a twang. He turns around to hear the noise, and you just take him in the eye, and he goes down.
Cool.
Okay, Fomos.
Yes. I'm going to come up to the wall.
Yep.
How far could I throw a flask of oil, do you think?
Up to 30 feet.
Okay, where was I before? I can't control Z. I think I was here. 35.
Omos has just invented a new sport.
Well, I'm thinking I could potentially. Okay. Next turn, I'll do that. Because I was going to use my action. I was going to basically fire a flask of oil and fireball him, but I just realised it's probably a foolish idea. I've still got 2 crowns of stars. I'll just wang one at the green slad then to start with.
Okay, go for it.
Whoosh. Nat 20.
And he just disintegrates as it hits him.
Ninja stuff through the eye.
There we go. And there's one slad left. Azakar.
Oh, I really hope I finish this one off.
My action would have been to hide, as well, after doing that.
Cool. Your action, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
You can just go prone on the wall. You'd have to really go down lie down on the ground there.
That's fine, I'll do that then.
Yep. Azakar.
Alright, I would like to toll the dead.
Yep.
So that will be a wisdom saving throw.
16.
Let me double check actually. That fails.
That's even with your 4 off your wisdom score, yep? That still fails.
That is correct, yeah.
Yep, okay.
It's down to a 17 that now.
Okay. And how do you want to do this?
Woo! Victory screech.
Asgard just strolls towards him.
Yep.
It doesn't look great, Asgard, at the moment, but he's quite happy that this is the death of a slud.
And his bells tolled in his mind. He puts his hands to his ears and screams as his head explodes. And he just falls on the ground next to his erstwhile colleague, who is no more. Oops, got rid of him. And at which point there is just a crackle of the thunder in the background from Limbo. And you stand there short of breath, as a car looking slightly dishevelled, a little bit wide-eyed. The house still stands there. Now you see, as you get closer, there's smoke coming out of the chimney. Just there, because it looks good.
To the house, I suppose.
If there's some offer of peace or something we can make to them, a sign or something.
Well,
we just point.
We just killed all
corpses.
I must ask, do any of you speak the Elven tongue?
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thomas, I would
Oh
suggest.
no,
that...
don't speak. Oh no, I don't speak Elven. Sorry, it's Sylvan. That's not the same, is it? Just checking, guys.
You speak refined Fey. No, I am talking aristocratic.
Oh, I see. Okay, we're talking about two different forms of royalty.
Money, in other words.
If I may, DM,
Yep.
I will go forward and with a use of minor illusion, creating a great big light above me, I will attempt to call out in Elvish, "Peace! We have come to help."
Okay. Just in your normal voice, yep. Okay.
Yes, as I don't have thaumaturgy to make it louder.
Okay.
But
Don't hear
I
anything.
will use minor illusion to create this sound of Singorn's bell tower.
Okay.
Dong.
Wait a second.
Oh,
There we
whoa!
go.
The house is moving.
The house is moving. There we go. You see.
Thousands of balloons come out the same chimney.
Yes. I'm just going to move it out of the way. You see an elderly elf come out. Who speaks the Elvish tongue here? Are you someone who is another one of these chaos beasts?
Mon ami, I am the hero who has saved your fair premise. May I request entry into your chateau?
Are you sure you're not one of these limbo creatures?
We have killed the Limbo pit creatures and turned them into pate.
I could see you have turned them into pate, but you are these. They have been tried to be bamboozled before. Could you make a persuasion roll for me, please?
Of course, persuasion. It's a 21.
Oh, you have the bearing of the High Elf of Singon, and your colleagues and the dead slad. I trust you. I don't know why I should, but it helps move the story on. Come here. And there is a slight gap in the shield around the house. Come on quickly, I will hold it open just for a short second. I do not want to get Limbo in, because the air burns. The air burns. And then the bubble collapses, goes round again, and you feel actually you are in an area of stability here. Welcome. Who do I address? I will give you my name. My name is Will Coxon. I am a former resident of Singon before I came to this accursed place.
That's Will Coxon, did he say?
Will Coxon. Wait, that's my name.
Is that all one word, or is that Will Coxon?
Will Coxon.
Okay.
And
No.
what are you doing here? I cannot spare you much time. I need to go back to my daughter.
I'm afraid I must switch to the universal language, English.
Sacre bleu! It is the language of the beef eaters. You know, the roast beefs. No, geez, I do not sully that language. I do not know that language that well. I only speak the high tongue.
It is true, c'est roast beef, c'est buffoons, eh?
Yeah, buffoons with a very small willy. But I will try my Roman or Kalman as they call it. Let me think. Welcome to my house.
Thank you for having us.
I am an overcraft. No, I think that's not right. And he goes in his pocket and pulls out a little book. Oh yeah, I am Monsieur Will Coxon. Welcome. Come on in, and I can give you. I have coffee and some croissant, but not much else. It is not safe here, but I have not had a friendly face since we got stranded in this place. Come on through. please.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for your hospitality. We are the House de Waffle.
the Astor Waffle. Oh, that's a interesting name. He's now speaking common, but he's got a very, very silly French accent. All I can say is good morning to all of you. Come on in to my house. I apologize for the mess on the floor. And I warn you, my daughter, Man Whitney, she is not well. If you
we have a healer with us.
An healer?
An healer.
A médecin. That would be very useful. My daughter, I'm having to use my magic ability to try and keep her alive.
Gentlemen, our dear friend here has welcomed us in. He is the one keeping this barrier up. He says that his daughter is sick.
He was saying this in common, but very difficult. Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
It's like that bit from Hot Fuzz where they're doing the translation back and forth.
Yeah. But this one means nothing.
Sorry?
Nobody does mean nothing. Sorry, go on. Azakar would like to have a look at this daughter in a cleric way.
Okay.
That's not necessarily
he leads you in.
Doesn't clarify much, does it?
There is a wrecked room here. There's just furniture everywhere. You see a woman there, not moving, lying on the floor, gashed down the side of her face. Azakar, can you make a medicine roll for me, please? Okay. She is clearly dead.
Oh dear.
How dead?
Not breathing. She doesn't look like any decay is set in. You pick up her hand and there's no rigor mortis there. My daughter, Man Whitney, my daughter, she is sleeping. I have used the power that I have to try and keep her alive. Hopefully you are a healer, a médecin, no? You can make my daughter better.
I can try.
I've
When
had
did she pass?
Sorry?
When did she pass?
She's not passed. What you talking about, you silly man? This is she's just sleeping. I've used my power to try and keep her alive till the day, a miracle when you've come along to heal her.
When did she go to sleep?
Oh, she fell asleep. She deep sleep since we came to this horrible place. 8 days ago. I do lose track of time. I've had to use my power. And you can see, could somebody make an insight roll for me, please, who has insight skills?
I can do that. 28.
So you can see he's being slightly evasive about those powers. JC.
Yeah.
So I use my.
I'll say, what sort of powers do you have?
I'm a master wizard, you know. And I use my power to keep her alive. She's just sleeping.
What the... I am somewhat studied in the weave as well. What is this? Some sort of preservation spell?
What is this weave? I do not know what you mean. No, I've used very powerful magic. Is more powerful than you'd probably understand, you know.
You would be surprised, my dear fellow.
Well,
Enlighten me, please.
Stood amongst masters of the arcane.
Oh, you are scary. You are. Look like a from the Feywild.
That would be correct.
Oh, I have not been to the Feywild for many a year. We were hoping that Singong would end up there when the demons attacked, but we ended up here. And then the city fell apart. It's only my skill has kept us alive. I mean, when I speak like this, I get I get a fog in my throat. I need some garlic,
It is often the case with long lives. Sentences often take very long times.
Yeah, they do. So
Singon opera often takes several weeks.
I heard that. Yes, I actually composed one once many years ago. It took me 50 years to write it. And I'm still waiting for somebody to perform it, some of the critiques, they were not very... Anyway, I digress. My daughter, she is unwell. Could your cleric, your médecin, help her, please?
Jack, you may want to look at this as well. There may be options for you that dear Azakar here can't see.
I mean, potentially. Does this, from the vague description he's given us, does it sound or look like a gentle repose type situation?
You don't know. Potentially, yes. Potentially, yes.
I can put detect magic up if that helps.
Okay. So you put detect magic up, and this globe around you is bright evocation magic. You are again blinded by the light that comes from around this woman. In fact, underneath her, this cot, you look and you see there is a large, almost like a shield-like substructure with a picture of a tree on it, and pictures of moons in it underneath her, which the cloths have been laid on, and that really brights up very, very brightly indeed. And there's various different magics in there. There's a necrotic magic in there, and there were some other schools in there as well. But it is very, very bright. It's again painful to look at.
He'll squint his eye, yeah.
So it's underneath her. So basically, she's on rags. Underneath that, you look at that and you see there's like this large shield-like thing she's lying on.
Okay, I will squint my eyes and I will be walking around, and I'm going to lean over to Deck and whisper and relay all that information to him. A bit concerning, it's maybe a bit concerning it's necromancy. I'm not sure how the revivification normally works, but
From the description that Fanos has given us, and then looking for myself, would I think that the thing she's on looks like it could have come from the shipment that we made or helped?
So no, what this is a it's a round. So you look, and he actually tries to stop you looking at. Oh, do not touch that. That is her bed. That is what she's lying on, keeping her alive.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like a crate or a chest or something.
No, it's like a
bed.
It's like a shield that she's lying on, and there's just rags on top of that. You can see that. When you look, I mean, he's not happy you looking at that, but he's optimistic that you will help her. So if you did that work, that didn't work. I think I've got it. I think I've got the picture somewhere. Copy. Link. Does that come up? Yeah. So you see this. He quickly covers it up, but what you saw is something like this, Dak.
Have I seen that before? Or something similar to it?
Have you seen? Can you make an intelligence roll for me, please?
I can certainly try. Where's the intelligence gone? There it is.
No,
I don't know what it is.
you don't know what it is.
Okay.
Lewin, you saw a bit of this as well. You know what this is, yeah?
Well, I'm assuming, does Lewin know what this is?
Lewin knows exactly what this is.
It's a threshold crest.
It's a threshold crest off the walls of Singon.
Ah, most ingenious. This explains the barrier.
Yeah,
It does.
Oh, no, it's my powers that do this. I use this just to help fortify my power because I cannot stay awake all the time.
I think Lewin's going to have doubt there.
Yeah, I mean, all of this aside, does Dak, taking a look at her, think that Revivify is going to do anything at all to help her?
Make a medicine roll.
Where's it gone? There it is.
Is it okay if I help him with that?
Well, Dak can do it. Actually, you think possibly it may help, but you just don't know what magics he's done. That would have kept her like this.
Well, I think the answer is at this stage none. He's done no
Yeah.
magic. He's lying.
I mean,
I
I think it's probably worth a punt, just to see if we can help.
Okay.
Does Lewin know how the threshold crests work? Because again, Ross the person does. But
So
does
yes, Lewin does. Yes, he is a mage of Singon. So Lewin knows that the threshold crests are the things that they are powerful magics, which are used to transport. Basically, make a barrier around Singon, which will transport all of them activated at once. Will transport the city into the Feywild. What you remember that from Kymel, you were bringing what you were told by the Green Man, turned out to be your father, was that that some of the threshold crests had been broken by somebody coming in and thought it was quite a bit of a laugh. Somebody known as
Melly.
Exactly that. Or Traveller, if you wish to have his more up-to-date name.
Yep.
And so they repaired them with the residuum or whitestone from the mines that you found Ragesh in. But that had been cursed to bring the city to Limbo rather than the Feywild. Because they created that, Kymel were giving them the blue gems, which made the water area in the threshold crest. And there was, that two of the crests were rapidly rebuilt to get Singon out of danger from the demon attack. And you feel there's an orchestrated plot here. There was an orchestrated plot to do all this.
I do. On the more immediate term, as far as Lewin is aware, all the Threshold Crest does is they work in tandem to use sort of transportation magic. So using it to keep a body alive isn't something he would naturally consider.
No, but we also know that there was a very strong magics in a Threshold Crest.
Yeah.
And maybe this fat man has found another way to utilise that magic.
I will disseminate that knowledge amongst the team and suggest perhaps something akin to a gentle repose spell.
And your intelligence is what?
My intelligence is 22.
22. Well, you wonder now when you think, could a Threshold Crest be one of the things that the Divine Being was talking to you about?
Ooh. I will ask politely to Mr. Will Coulson.
Will Coxon.
If I could, Is it Coxon?
Coxon.
Coxon.
And his daughter's name's Man Whitney.
Yes, Whitney Coxon and Will Coxon. Both full elves, I assume, both high elves.
Yes, but they're very they are sort of elvish statisticians.
Fantastic. I will.
You don't know your non-parametric statistics, do you?
I'm afraid I don't.
There we go.
I must have missed that one.
I spent many years playing on
instead.
SPSS. The joys of life. Okay, so are you going to help my daughter?
We will do our best. Whatever you've done here seems to have extended her life beyond normal means. If I may I examine the crest?
Be careful. It's keeping her alive, you know.
I promise I will do no interference.
And he's hovering over you. Please do not interfere with this ritual. That crest is also keeping us safe from Limbo, you know.
I may be able to help with that. I have found a safe location that we can return to, at least temporarily.
Oh, that would be good. Anything's better than this hellhole. This is terrible, you know.
Bon. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. And I will just examine the crest. What does it appear to be made of, if I know?
It is... you've never really examined the threshold crest up close. It is metallic. There's gold in it. There are blue gems in it. And even without casting a spell, you know that there's a huge magic aura coming from this. You can almost feel it through your fingers. And Fomos, it really is blindingly bright to look at.
Yeah, once I've done all that, I would probably take the detect magic down unless they asked for it.
Yep.
Dak, in Infernal, which I believe you can speak, Lewin is going to ask you, is there anything you can do about this, assumingly young woman here? It seems to be akin to a gentle repose spell, so perhaps raised dead or revivification may potentially work.
I'm certainly willing to try revivification. I will relay that in Infernal.
That's fine. And also, Lewin is going to be right back. He desperately needs to use the loo.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, then I will make preparations and then cast Revivify on the young lady.
Okay. Cast Revivify.
Yeah.
She opens an eye. Papa. Yeah, help me. I'm in pain.
I'll healing word her once she's conscious.
It doesn't do anything. Papa. All these people. Get rid of them. They scare me.
I think she's in pain because she's on the crest.
And Will Coxon says, please leave her alone. She is in pain. Your healer, the man in the looks like Elvis Presley. What's his name?
I'm Dak.
Dak. I'm Dak. Look, you have brought her back. Thank you. But can you make her better than this?
I can attempt to heal her, yes.
Papa, please get rid of all these people. Just this one who helped me here. I trust him and not anybody else. Please, leave me be. I'm scared, Papa. Go.
Do you guys want to just take some steps back and give her a little space?
No!
Yeah.
No, go away! Leave! Go away! I don't trust you! I'm scared! I know! And she starts to bang her head backwards onto the threshold crest below her.
Okay, I'll try and put my hand under to stop her injuring herself.
I think we should leave. I think perhaps we leave the protection of the bubble. And whilst we do that, I think she won't be able to detect us. I think she's scared of something here. I don't know what.
Something feels off about all of this.
Oh yeah, majorly, but I've got my hands full, quite literally.
When he goes on about leaving the bubble, can I insight that?
Yeah, he's worried about his daughter. You can see that. Yeah, he's really worried about his daughter. And he comes back to, look, man, Whitney, please, these men are trying to help you, you know. But Papa, go, take the others with you. Just this one, he may help me, but the others will not.
Who's that he's pointing at? Who is it she's pointing at, rather?
Very, very feeble hand points at Dak. He can help me. Yeah, the others, take them away. They scare me.
I'm going to walk outside the building and I'm going to cast invisibility myself before coming back in and hiding in the corner.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I think, please, can we just leave this, leave Man Whitney alone? With your, I'm Dak. I'm Dak. He's a healer. No, he can help.
I'm just gonna say in Elven, Madame, what is the problem? We have amongst us several healers and masters. If you tell us, we can fix you.
And she just looks at you and ignores you.
Ooh.
And she goes to Dak. Look, I please, if you wish to heal me. That's wonderful. I loved you. I thank you for saving me, but I am scared of the others.
When you say she ignores me, does she ignore me or does she not understand me?
Make an insight roll.
Oh, this is not something Llewyn's good at.
Ooh.
Oh.
Look at that.
She understands you, but she's ignoring you. She's just looking at Dak now.
Okay.
And she holds you, and she holds his hand. You saved me. Oh, you're wonderful. You're wonderful, wonderful man. Please, the others, they scare me. I trust you. I do not trust the others, you know.
Dak, in a harsh, infernal tongue, Llewyn will say he's going to leave, but if you need him, call.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll answer back in infernal. Yes.
He's also going to say, be careful, Singod girls are insatiable. Llewyn is just going to step out and rejoin Will.
Okay. Look, I know how to keep a safe in Limbo. I can do so. I'm going to go out to the protection. And he opens a door in here. Stands out here, and there is a bubble around him now, which is.
Does this bubble look familiar to Llewyn? As though it's something he can do as well.
It's that sort of thing. You can see it's there's a force field starting. Kim, come on quickly in so I can close the force field because this Limbo air is bad for my lungs, you know. Where's your goat person? He's not coming.
JC, did you see him?
I think he went off to go check the slads. I think he'll be okay.
Oh, could you make a deception roll for me, please?
16.
Yeah, okay, and he seems to nod. I think good idea. And your gifts away. Can you join us too? Darling, I will leave you with I'm Dak. He's a very good healer. He can help you. That's Carl. You coming out as well?
No. Something's rotten here.
Oh yeah, this is super suspicious in every conceivable way.
Hi, Dak.
Azaka's just leaning up against the wall watching it happen.
Get rid of him. He scares me too.
But he is a secondary healer, a expert in the illnesses of Limbo.
And she just, I cannot survive like this. I cannot die. And she stops breathing.
Ooh, shit. Well, Dak, you're in the building.
Yeah. Okay. I will look to Azakar just and sort of shoo him away. Is she just unconscious or is she actually dead again?
Make a medicine roll.
Come on, do this thing.
Can I give you guidance on that?
No, not for that. No, there's no pulse and she's not breathing.
Okay.
What? Use the opportunity to move or swipe the the crest while you're there.
Channel your inner JC.
That might actually just kill her. I don't actually know really what's going on at the moment. All right. Revivify again then.
Wait. Azakara is going to leave.
Yeah, I had shooed you off. Okay, cool.
Okay. Fomos, could you make a stealth roll for me, please?
Yeah, do I need to when I'm invisible?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, fudge. 10.
So you do revivify again. Yep.
I mean, I am sat still.
And she goes, hey, I'm Dak. There is someone else in here. There's an evil spirit in here.
Dak's gonna look around. My perception.
There's some dust which is just settled on top of Fomos, and the stars are still going round his head.
Oh.
A crown of stars are still there.
I'm just going to look directly in that direction and then just sort of diagonal my head to say sod off.
I'm just gonna. You're just gonna see this one little mote of light just float around, just disappear out.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just be around the outside of the door, basically. But I'm still gonna be invisible, but I am outside the door. I can see in.
I can still feel the spirit here.
I'm just going to announce loudly leave.
No, wait, I'm outside. No.
Okay.
I want to go up.
You have to go out through the. You can't go out for that, but you have to go out for the door that the wizard has made for you.
Yes, that's what I did. I think. Okay, so this way.
So and he says and he's produced a shield around you, and that shield is to keep it keeps out the excesses of Limbo. And the storm sound is quieter, it's more muffled now, and you realise he found a way of create his own protection bubble. But you can see the strain on his face doing this. Oh, Monsieur, please make sure that your Mr. Imdak is bring up. Here's my daughter. Sorry, my daughter. Please wait. And I will put my shield around you to keep you all safe.
We do not need that. We have travelled far in these plains and have come across items that should keep us and yourself safe in Limbo.
I trust my own powers because they've kept me alive this long, and my daughter.
That.
Okay, back in here. She stands again. I'm Dak. And she's going to say she's mortally wounded.
Okay, right. I will cast heal on her.
What level?
6.
6.
I can't click the thing, but that means 70 hit points. So she's...
Don't forget it eliminates effects as well.
Yes.
It doesn't do anything. She's still sitting there looking injured and terrible.
Move her off the crest.
Let's see if we can move you, shall we? I will try and scoop her up.
Okay, you try and scoop her up. Make a strength roll.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you cannot shift her. She's actually, although she looks quite slight frame. She's actually heavier than she looks, or you're just weedier than you look.
Yeah, I think it's probably the latter. I think we need to move you off of this crest. I don't think it's helping you now.
Can you just tell me a bit more? I'm sure that will help if you... She coughs up, flecks of blood come out of her mouth.
I am starting to run out of spell slots. Alright, I can probably do this once more.
You heal already, mate.
Yeah, I know. So that this is for a regular civilian. This should have been like.
Hey, I don't trust this at all.
No, I don't either. This is starting to get really weird.
In character though.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
He is, unfortunately, sometimes. So here we go. I will heal her once again at 7th level.
Okay.
So that's 80 hit points plus effects.
Doesn't seem to do anything. Just, it's not working. I'm Dak. Come here. Come here. I need to tell you this.
Okay.
And she puts up her arms. I'm Dak. Take my place on the bridge. I'm going to stop there.
Oh, god damn it. That fucking spirit.
I mean, to be fair, he got me good now, but I am still more than capable of making him wish he hadn't have done that. Oh, brilliant. Fantastic.
I mean, this guy was a big fibber all along, let's be honest.
I mean,
Yeah.
the first thing which raised my hackles about this is what kind of elf is called Will?
Oh, dear.
You know what's really
Bravo.
bad? When I was in there invisible, you know what I was going to do is she passed out again, like died again. I was going to just cast Bless for Dead on him.
What does that do?
Basically means people can't return, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well done, everybody. That's
I'm
been a
enjoying-
long
we-
time coming.
Hell yeah.
Dak is in the octagon. It's 1-on-1.
Yeah. I think I'd still put my money on me, though, unless he's, like, somehow acquired godly-like abilities.
Yeah, it depends. 1-on-1. He's a nasty fellow. You're low on spells.
Yeah, but I've still got my wild shape available to me as well. So at the very least, I could just get the fuck out.
Better hope it's not an anti-magic sphere.
Oh yeah, well then, you know... Well, actually, I don't know. Is wild shape magic? I have no idea. It's kind of an innate thing,
wild
isn't it?
shape is not affected by anti-magic, I don't think.
Yeah. No, I didn't think it was
No.
either, but you know, who knows?
Just give the DM some ideas for next week when we told what the
Yeah, that doesn't bother me though. I'm quite happy for Mike to make this as difficult as possible because that's where the fun lies. So,
Bravo! That was absolutely fantastic. What a moment! That is a film ending moment.
isn't it just?
That's a Thanos snap moment. What
It is.
amazing!
It's been about 18 months since you've seen him.
Yeah, a long time.
Oh, I love it.
And you thought
Yeah.
I'd forgotten.
No,
Oh,
not at all.
No,
but
definitely not.
it's
We knew he was coming back, right?
gonna be real interesting because the last time he saw me, I was significantly weaker than I am now.
Oh, he doesn't know.
but-
He doesn't know these things.
So it's gonna make for an interesting match because there's gonna be hidden things on both sides. It's gonna be great.
No,
You know,
no.
that'd be amazing if it becomes one of those sagas where, like, you're continuously getting stronger and stronger and he doesn't realise it, so every time you just vaporise him quicker and quicker.
Well, this is it. It gets to the point at some point where surely you must go, you know what? I'll just stay on the bridge.
I mean, you better hope it's not a Return of Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, where
Yeah, exactly.
he's been training the entire time as well. So
Yeah, it's as I said, so there could be some secrets there. But it's
on
gonna be
a
cool.
rickety little bridge, I'm sure that training done him well.
Well,
Hey, I'll tell you what,
every time you've seen him, he's been more and more powerful.
Exactly.
he's on King Kai's planet, Connor. He's training in a heightened environment.
I just feel like he's one of these, like, snails, you know? The snail
Yeah,
that
just-
follows you for the rest of
Exactly.
your life.
Oh no, the snails is what's going to happen to the next bad guy who crosses us.
Cool. Well, I will stop there on
Yeah.
that bombshell. And you've taken out a load of chaos beasts and you took out the slads. I love the feeble
Yeah.
mind, by the way. That was a great way of doing it. Just
I really wasn't sure that was going to work, but
turn them on each other. Fantastic.
I have to say, my favourite moments in this game now are warping you guys out of imminent death.
Yeah, it's very handy, I'm not going to lie.
Fantastic.
If it was Brick or Boris or anyone else, I wouldn't worry about it.
You're all so squidgy.
I know every
Yeah.
party member now is at imminent death, always.
Yeah. It's
Pretty
always fun.
much.
Happy days. Right, well, I will stop my recording now. Probably no one's going to listen to it again.
Well, apart from next week's resume maker.
Who is whom?
Not me.
Who does
Who's next?
Well,
Ben,
you say
Ben,
resume.
it's Ben. Ben has to do it. Ben has to do it.
Yeah.
Ben is next, but it won't be. It'll be me.
Ah, fantastic. There we go.
Can I just do a check as we are in festive season? I'm assuming that we're going to do